Yeah, in fact, we are just we actually, so for myself, I just attended the yoga session that we HoList ourselves conducted.
Right.
Yeah, just this morning. Yeah, and we are having another one later at 4 p.m. Yes.
So you're saying that it's already running, is it right now?
Oh, we are
Yes.
actually doing our trial phase.
Okay. So in the trial phase,
trial.
is it a web based for now?
Yep, it's web-based.
Right.
So we are using Zoom actually, yeah, to conduct the sessions.
All right. And then
Yeah.
so in the current trial phase, who runs the activity?
We actually partnered with some of our peers whom we know they are experienced or they have the capability to actually conduct classes. So we actually asked them to help out for free, like voluntarily. And then so the three of us, we just attended occasionally to, you know, make sure everything's all right, to moderate the session and stuff. Yeah.
Right. So right now the participant is just Salsa.
Sorry?
So right now the participants is just you, three of you, right?
No, we actually have other participants as well.
Okay, but mostly on voluntary basis.
Yeah, correct.
Right. Okay. Hi, Kam Yan, can you hear me? Seems like she's frozen.
She's lagging.
Yeah, my is over. Yeah.
Yeah, your video is a bit frozen, but as long as you can hear it, if you can hear us, then that's good.
I'm not sure whether she can hear us.
Yeah, maybe you want to try to cancel off the video and then start again.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
The connection could be quite bad over here for her side. Oh, she left.
Hold on, let me try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, she's back.
Better now.
Sorry.
That's okay. You can hear?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so you've had a look through the questions.
Yes, correct.
The newsletter is it's a very simple newsletter. It's just our first ever newsletter. So there will be a section on student initiatives. That's what Dr. Archer wants. So he's suggesting that we put your initiative in there. So in order for me to come up with some sort of content as to what you're doing, maybe you can tell me a little bit more, starting with the GET Global challenge. That's what it's called, right?
Yep, correct.
So generally, what is it about, and what stage are you at right now, and what happens next?
Right. I guess I'll start first.
Sure.
Right. So Alibaba GET Global Challenge. So this GET stands for Global E-commerce Talent. Where this challenge is actually organized somewhere around the end of March or beginning of April. So in conjunction with MCO actually. So they want us young entrepreneurs in university students to actually come out with digital solutions. So the business idea has to be conducted digitally, where we have to come up with ideas to actually address the pains, struggles, of issues that people are facing, or to address the impacts that the pandemic has on the public. Yep. Right. And so currently we are in the semi-final round, the top 12. And what we are doing right now is that we are preparing for the final stage, which is happening on the 10th of August. Sorry, the 15th of August, where we'll have to actually come up with a pitch deck to explain what our idea is about, our plan on how are we gonna execute our idea, the revenue streams, the cost, market analysis, marketing plan, marketing strategies, and everything. Yeah, to actually advance into the final stage.
Right. Yeah, Mark was telling me that he's got some extra tickets on the 15th August. He's asking me to
Right,
join
yeah.
in, so I might do that as well.
It'll be good to see you there.
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying this program happens every year, is it?
This I'm not sure because
Or
from
is it
what
like
I
the
heard,
first time?
yeah, this is the first time I think, if not mistaken. Yeah, in conjunction with MCO.
And so through this, when you heard about this program, how did you come up with the idea of HoList? I understand that you have your idea behind it is to improve well-being, and you're doing it through social connection and healthy lifestyle. How did you
Yes.
come up with this idea, and how did you connect those two things?
Perhaps I'll let either Cheng Yu or Kam Yan. Yeah.
Okay, I think I will answer this question.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so at first we were in a group, and then we have our advisor, Dr. Mark, advising us on each of our ideas. So we just randomly throw in whatever idea that we think of, and then only we work on those that we were interested in. So we were actually starting off with some other ideas, but then we combine and then refine those ideas that eventually leads to HoList, a
Right.
well-being platform that's trying to solve the social connection and improve their mental well-being and physical well-being as well.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
Mostly Cheng Yu has already covered, but another thing is because of the MCO, a lot of people losing job and stuff, like pay getting cut, or even like they lose their job. So this is also taken into account that some people can have their side income in their house, in at home.
Mm-hmm.
So just to make things less worse, and like what Joyce has covered, like because like we can see very obvious that the depression has become like increased, like double, triple. So we think of the social connection wise, and then like not only that actually, because like when you see like gym, or like a lot of face-to-face sort of like quote unquote
Interaction.
like interaction, and like tuition centers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So all these are all cut off, and like
Yeah.
some of the people don't have any motivation to do, like even like you feel like doing workout, but you don't feel like it because there is no one to like be motivated lah. So this is what we see and what we observe during the whole MCO period. So this is somehow we combine everything together, and then become a HoList, and become a
Right.
face-to-face platform. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
people might be a bit more afraid to be around people at the gym, or they still want to do exercise, but they might not want to do it
Yes.
where there's a lot of people in one small space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're
Correct.
saying that there are you mentioned that there are people who can come and earn extra income over your platform, and as I noticed that you have two types of people on your platform really. One is the instructors, the coaches, and the other side is the participants or the learners. So maybe you can give me a little bit of perspective of how each of them use your platform. Of course,
Right.
one is to earn income, but I mean,
Yep.
how can they use that platform? Just briefly, what will their experience be?
All right. So I'll get you like step by step through what the participants would have to face, the procedure. So when people try to join HoList, they can either choose to be an instructor who conduct classes, or they can choose to be the participants who will learn from the instructor. And let's say you join as a participant. So first you'll scroll through the available options or classes via our website or app. So there'll be also descriptions or even preview introductory videos provided by the instructor regarding the course itself. And then as a participant, you pick the best fit in terms of the class or the type of classes that you would like to join. So say you want to join yoga class, so you search for available yoga classes, and then you pick your favorite instructor or the instructor that matches your personality or character, and then you subscribe, let's say, to a month or a 1 month course which contains 4 sessions, so 1 session per week. It will range from about 1 to 2 hours, and then on the stipulated or agreed upon time or date, you log in and attend and join other participants who sign up for a similar class for a live workout or cooking session with the instructor. So that's like a summary of the flow. Yeah.
Okay.
And
for instructor, maybe Cheng Yu or Kam Yan can do it.
Okay, for instructor, basically the instructor will need to prepare the lesson plan to teach to their participants every week. So depending on whether it's workout routine or the healthy diet class. So when you register, we will let you know of the subscription model. So as beginner, so maybe they can film a preview introductory video to introduce their lesson. So the introductory video can include details of the class, what part of muscle that we'll cover, and then or what sort of dishes that we teach. So once this is posted up and open for sign up, the instructors will just need to wait for people to subscribe, and then again on stipulated time and date, you turn on the app and then to conduct your classes.
Right. And
so,
yeah,
okay.
sorry, go on.
That's all.
Okay. So in terms of the instructors, how do you ensure the quality of instructors that you're getting? You mentioned that there might be some instructors who are beginners, some who are more advanced, and some they might be doing freelance or they have a specific center already that they are working in. So how do you, let's imagine I'm a client, I'm coming on the website. How can I be assured that the instructor has been vetted, so to speak, or there's some sort of quality assurance to it?
Okay, I guess I will continue, or Kam Yan.
You can
would
come
you
in
like to
anytime,
take
don't
this?
worry.
Okay. For professional wise, like if you have certificate, so technically, if we have already like know this is like you are licensed instructor and stuff, of course you definitely can straight away become the official instructor of HoList platform. But for those who are beginner, they will of course they start with from basic, so they couldn't really earn first. But it's like they started with classes, but then and then after they earn certain level of rating, and then it's like after a few review, they only can become an instructor that is approved by us.
Right. So you see, yeah, go on.
Yeah, to add on to what Kam Yan has mentioned, so once someone register as instructor, and just in case like this person, they are not certified trainers or instructors, we'll perhaps do a pre-screening. So first to understand their characters, their background and qualifications, and then we actually thought of having something called probation period for the instructors, which is something like Kam Yan mentioned about them not being able to earn first. So during this probation period, they'll have to perhaps conduct free classes, experimental classes, where people can join for free and then give their ratings and feedback to these instructors. Then we'll actually combine this data and ratings and feedbacks, and decide whether they are actually allowed or they are whether they qualify to be the instructor. So once the process has been done, once they are qualified, we'll verify them as like a qualified instructor with maybe a label or sticker next to their class. Then people will know that they are trustworthy
like
or experienced.
Like a verified sticker on Twitter.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
So maybe like for those like very professional one, we have another sticker for them so that they know which one is like certified, which one is like interest based. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what makes I'm sure there are platforms out there that offer a similar kind of service. So what makes HoList different from them?
Cheng Yu?
The main
Oh, Kam Yan, yep.
the main difference actually is when compared to like YouTube, is like it's just one-way interaction, because when YouTube you can scroll a lot of like workout or like it's like whatever they have in YouTube, but it's just like you follow, and then if you fail or if you hurt yourself, you don't
Right.
know what happened in between.
Okay.
So when there is instructor and there is face-to-face interaction, you know that okay, certain position or certain procedure
Steps.
is not right, so that you can like tell them in a way so that they know what is wrong.
Okay.
And then not only that, so actually the main attraction for this app is the live face-to-face interaction, but just a slight cons for our progress, better platform that we currently know that
She froze.
Yeah.
Right.
We can see can
Yeah,
you hear me?
sorry, you were freezing a little bit. I
Yeah.
think the last
okay.
I heard was about I can't even remember where you were speaking about.
I think I know where did I stop.
Maybe you can
Okay, so
continue
like
with the live interactions part.
Yeah.
the live interaction will be the main part, and then because when it comes to like that is that 4%, the rest will be at the bubble that you can't see. And then like
Right.
for teams, when it's more than 4 also, everyone will be at down there, and there's a lot of cons. And then for Zoom so far is the best one, but the cons with it is the maximum of 40 minutes. But if we are really using this platform, maybe we would want to expand like using the premium account or something. But the actual solution, we haven't really discussed it yet.
Right.
But so far, Zoom will be the yeah.
Right.
Best
Okay.
option, yeah.
And like you said, because if you have too many people, then you might not be able to interact with everyone or give them enough attention. So how many people are we looking at in terms of per class?
So
Right.
far we are like we didn't really restrict, but based on the instructor preference, because maybe some instructor only able to do like one-on-one, or some professional can do like 1 to like 20.
Right.
Yeah. So far for our trial classes, I think the maximum participants we had was about 9 or 10, the maximum. And then for the minimum, we keep it to a minimum of at least 3 participants have to be there for a session to be conducted, because we are worried about the privacy issue, or there's no one to be there to monitor when there's only 1 or 2 participants, right? So we don't know what happened there. So at least when there's more than 3, everyone can sort of like act as a monitor for each other, to look out for each other, to ensure that things are, going well and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Which brings me on to another question, which is, we've been in that MCO period where everyone was at home. Then now we are coming out of the MCO period where people are pretty much going out as per usual. While there are still fears of being out in open spaces and wearing the mask and whatnot. I think my question really is, do you think there's a difference between having a social connection virtually, like what we're doing right now, versus having a natural social connection outside, which we are all very used to prior to COVID-19?
Yeah.
It's
Right.
really based on own preference, because like
Okay.
Perhaps Cheng Yu can continue.
Yeah, but I will take the question. I will take the questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are definitely difference between virtual and natural social connection. But however, natural social connection require us to be physically outside, which is not really encouraged at time like this. So and also aside from the physically outside, there is also transportation duration and expensive lessons fees to consider even without the MCO. So other than that, so for virtual social connection, it allows us to have the same environment where we can connect with other people freely without having to go outside your house and then also pay for expensive lesson fees. So in this period, most people are not allowed to have group activities or a gathering. So our platform provides them with opportunity to connect, make new friends, and remain active at the same time.
Right.
And yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Sorry, Kam Yan, you lost you a bit. Maybe you wanna.
Okay, so to add on Cheng Yu's point is like actually not only during this pandemic situation, but in the long term wise, it's still feasible because like some people will feel like I don't want, like what Cheng Yu said, I don't want to travel out or like shy, and then like I just want to stay home. And actually our fee is relatively like as
Cheap.
compared to like those professional classes is quite cheap, and also it allows you to like select different instructor in just one platform.
So you're not stuck with one place.
When there is more competitive, and also when you have more choices and when the place is more competitive, so that the instructor will also maintain their level of professionalism. Because if you go just one fitness center, you only know like, oh, there is just maybe 3 to 10 instructor and that's all, and then you can't compare among the fitness center and stuff.
Right. And and then also it seems like you might have different people that you're exercising with in different classes, depending on who joins. So it's kind of motivating in that way that it's people and maybe even long-term friends that continue to come to the same class.
Yep. Correct.
Okay. So how do you think HoList will mature itself or evolve in years to come? Or rather, how do you want it to be? How do you see HoList as when it's already matured, like in time to come?
Right. Let's say we'll set a short-term goal. Let's say within 1 to 5 years. We are just hoping that in short term we are able to gain the attention of our niche market and expand our name throughout our niche market, our targeted market, mainly the young students, the young adults or working adults. So that's our short-term goal. And then say in 5 years time, we hope that we are able to actually make a difference within the community that we build, like by actually enhancing their well-being and physical health, where people would think of HoList whenever they want to look for ways to actually improve their health by having a better diet or having a more fit body. And then long-term wise, say if we are able to achieve what we have set out for our short-term goal, long-term wise, we hope that after say a decade of running this platform, we can actually continue to expand and come up with better or even more convenient idea that speak or cater to the needs of our users. So perhaps we could offer a greater variety of classes. So we are not just limiting ourselves to fitness and diet. There could be a music and dance therapy or classes, which has been proven as a potential therapy to improve well-being as well, right? So a decade from now, we hope that we can continue to grow in the direction of our vision, which is to improve well-being and healthy lifestyle.
So that we can like expand. It's not only niche market, but expand to more variety of people who are interested.
Yes, correct.
And that's why this is like HoList comes in. The word
holistic.
Okay. You touched a bit on something that I think I missed out to ask just now, which is there, you said that you want to make a difference in people through their well-being. Is there any way you have thought of, or at least maybe have some plan to? Because I know Mark, I'm pretty sure Mark has brought in this aspect of scientific significance and psychological significance rather than just having an app that, you know, that people.
Yeah.
So how can you measure well-being? Is there any plan for that?
Cheng Yu?
So we will not be able to measure well-being by just sending out questionnaire and get participants to fill out so that we can know their well-being level. I mean, we can, but then it would be a very difficult process and very long process. So in this sense, it may be challenging to truly understand their well-being, but we will try to get the participants to fill out simple rating forms post-session. So, and if possible, we are hoping to also have a platform or community in the app where people can just share their feelings and post things in the group chat. So from there, we can try to analyze their well-being.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that interesting. Okay, I think I've pretty much gone through all. Before I just gave you a last question. I understand all you are undergraduate students, right? And
Yeah, actually, me and Cheng Yu, we have already graduated, and Kam Yan, she's expecting to like graduate soon in how long?
Or a few weeks time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I wasn't aware of that. So just on a lighter side of things, what do you bring to this personally, each of you?
Sorry, could you please repeat the question?
So I'm saying, what do you bring personally in? I mean, I'm sure each of you has a role to play in HoList, but you know, so what do you bring to HoList? What?
All right. I can start from me. I would say I am the brainstormer. Like I'm the one who, you know, throw in all the different ideas, whereas and then Cheng Yu and Kam Yan would, you know, go through each of the ideas and then think of the feasibility of each idea, and I will together decide whether which one is the best and whether this is suitable for, you know, to implement and stuff. And then I'm also the more logical one, I would say. Yeah. And then Kam Yan, I would say she's the more creative one. Yeah, she's in charge of designing and stuff, whereas Cheng Yu is in charge of you know, just arranging everything neatly. Yeah. That's like our role so far for this competition. Yeah. And Cheng Yu and Kam Yan, would you like to add on?
So mainly, each of us, we sometimes we do have ideas like pop up here and there, but it's more like during the process, and then how to say, it's like trying to poke some holes in each of us the idea so that make sure it's really feasible, and then make sure it's like more applicable to wide area of people instead of like just targeting like one, because sometimes our idea is just some was like too wide, some was like more specific. None of it is like a bad idea, but we're just trying to like fit into a better version to fit HoList itself lah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And to be entirely frank, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, Cheng Yu.
Go on.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so because we are all psychology students, right, we have zero knowledge in like, you know, about starting up business, marketing strategies and stuff and whatnot. But we are just really grateful for our advisor, Dr. Mark, who has given us like a lot of advices and guidance. He actually also like helped us to contact a few of his peers in relevant field to, you know, for us to have interviews with, to get better ideas on how to, you know, start up a business, to run platform like this and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you?
For for me, I think because we are all from the psychology background, so I'm actually the more tech person in this
Yeah.
team. So
Right.
I'm quite interested in all the technical stuff, such as we will need to do the web development, video editings, and all those we didn't learn that from our degree. So I'm the one who I self-learn all this
Mhm.
by watching YouTube videos, looking all the things that I don't know online.
Yeah.
So I think that's what my role in this team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. I think we are right on time actually. 2:30, right? And
Yeah. Right
pretty
on
much
time.
covered everything I got to know.
Yeah.
If there's anything else that I need clarification about, there's always the email there. I
Yeah.
can come back to
All
you.
right.
And I'm sure once the newsletter is out, it's still going to take up time because I'm still designing it. I'm sure we'll share that with you as well. So
Right.
just
Sure.
want to thank you all for
Yep.
attending today's session and all the best. And hopefully I'll see
Yep.
you in your
Thank you so much as
August.
well.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you
It's
so
just
much.
Yeah,
2
thanks for the
weeks.
opportunity. Actually, it's like a good exposure for us to, share our ideas and concepts so that more
Yeah.
people would actually know our ideas. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a very good opportunity for all three of us.
Yeah, that is the main plan for the newsletter actually, because there's a lot of things going on in the Center of Mental Health
Yeah.
Wellbeing, but there's no place to organize it yet because they still don't have a website. So this is sort of a start to that. And yeah, good luck in your
Right.
chapter, and hopefully I'll see
Thank you so much.
soon. All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks, Mr. Ruben. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye
You
bye.
too.